Jessica Hisaw, or Miss Hisaw as my students know me, from Pass Road Elementary. I teach 3rd grade, and I'm going to be reading Amanda Bean's Amazing Dream, a mathematical story. And we read this every year when we're introducing multiplication. So our 2nd graders and 1st graders that are out there, you should really, really love this story. It starts, it's a story by Cindy Neuschwander and pictures by Lisa Woodruff, and there are a lot of activities in the back. So if you'd love to do some of the activities, they will be in the back of the book. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's a really fun book. I am Amanda Bean, and I love math. I know all about counting, and I am very good at it. I can count by 1s and 2s, 5s and 10s. I can add up anything. The kids at school call me Bean Counter. Hey, what are you counting, Bean Counter? They yell. Anything and everything, I'd yell back. I just like to know how many. I count every day, even when I'm on my way home from school. And if you're looking at this picture right now, you can see the window panes. She's in a candy store and the lollipops. Ooh. Now we are learning about multiplying. I understand many things about multiplying. I know that it's like adding lots of things quickly. Now this is good. I know about the multiplication sign, which looks like an X. It means that things come in groups or rows or columns, and this is also good. And one thing that she's not said yet is that it's equal groups, which we'll learn about later. And here on this page, she's at a cake shop and a bakery. Oh, and all the flowers and the cookies and everything's in an array, which is equal groups and columns. What I do not know are the multiplication facts. My teacher says it's important to learn these. I'm not so sure though. I think I can just keep counting. I tell my teacher this. He agrees, but he says counting is a longer way to find the same answer. How can counting be a longer way? I think about this when I get home. I think about this as I eat a snack in our kitchen. I look at the tile countertop. The countertop. I must count these tiles. I notice there are 12 columns of tiles. There are 12 tiles in each column, and it's a long time before I count all 144 of them. I am Amanda Bean, and I like to work quickly. Maybe multiplying would be faster. And here she's trying to count all of her popcorn, and there's things in jars. She just wants to count everything. I walk to the library. Oh my goodness, what do you think is going to happen at the library? I walk to the library to check out a book. One bookcase has 7 shelves and 9 books on each shelf. I am Amanda Bean, and I count anything and everything. Amanda Bean starts to count. I finally figure out that there are 63 books in the bookcase. I'm happy to know this, but now the library is closing. It is too late for me to look for a book. Maybe I should learn to multiply. Maybe it would make counting easier. Oh, she's looking at the time. She's run out of time. This is when it starts to get good. I'm still thinking about this when I go to bed. I am very tired, but my mind just will not quit thinking about numbers. Once, when I could not sleep, my mother told me to count sheep. Uh-oh. I stayed awake all night counting them. The next morning, I had 6,727 sheep in my head. I do not think counting sheep is for me. Oh, poor Amanda Bean on this page. She looks just stressed out. She has all those sheep around her. Oh, tonight, I will think about riding my bike. Oh, there can't be that much to count when you're riding your bike, right? This is simple. There are only 2 wheels on a bike. Okay, I can count that. 2 pedals and 1 seat and 1 of me. I will imagine a quiet ride in the country. I whisper to myself. I can see the rolling hills, the big trees, and the green grass. What do you think she's going to count? I will imagine a quiet ride in the country. I whisper to myself, "This is so relaxing," I say as I begin to nod off. I'm pedaling along a quiet back road. The sun is shining. A gentle breeze is brushing against my face. This is relaxing. Oh, and she looks so happy in her bed. Oh no, the next page. Then I notice something. It looks like 8 bicycles with sheep on them. The sheep got in her dream. How many wheels is that, I wonder? I start counting, but the sheep whiz by so fast. I cannot count all of these bicycle wheels. Wait, I yell. I'm Amanda Bean, and I count anything and everything. Oh, she's starting to stress out now. And these sheep. I decide to follow them. I have to know how many wheels have rolled by me. Then I wonder, how many legs do those sheep have all together? Oh, poor Amanda Bean, she sure does love to count everything. Now I must really catch up with those woolies on wheels. I really must know how many. I pump harder and I breathe harder. Up the hill they go, up the hill I go. Around the bend they go, and around the bend I go. She is chasing those little sheep. The sheep stop at a barn and get off their bikes. Is Amanda Bean dreaming right now? Yes, she's dreaming right now. I get off my bike too. I do not stop to count the wheels. I follow the sheep. They go into the barn. I go in too. They reach into their fleecy pockets and each sheep pulls out 5 balls of beautiful yarn. Oh no, I cry out. Now I must count the yarn too. Oh, poor Amanda Bean. I am Amanda Bean and I count anything and everything. First it was wheels, then it was legs. Now it's balls of yarn. Oh, they're just trying to sabotage her. I think her teacher's gotten in her head. It's trying to teach her to multiply. I cannot believe my eyes at what I see next. Oh my goodness. 7 grandmas come marching in with 2 knitting needles for the yarn. They take the yarn from the sheep and start knitting sweaters. Oh goodness. This dream is getting too crazy. I would agree with Amanda Bean. Now I must add knitting needles to my list of things to count. And each sweater has 2 arms. Should I count them too? Ooh, that's a lot to count. The grandmas start wrapping all of the sweaters around me. Oh my gosh, the dream's getting out of control. Stop, I tell them. How can I count all of the arms in the sweaters and all of the knitting needles and the balls of yarn and the sheep's leg and the bicycle wheels if I am all wrapped up? Multiply, bleat the sheep. All the sheep are telling her to multiply. Do you think Amanda Bean's going to multiply now? Multiply, 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 chant the grandmas. Multiply, I ask, but I'm Amanda Bean and I count anything and everything, I say. Multiplying is counting, says the grandmas. It is just a faster way of counting. Yeah, agree the sheep. Everyone's so happy, and now look, Amanda Bean looks happy too. I wake up to find my mother wrapping me in her arms. I had an amazing dream, I say. It was a noisy dream, my mother says. Today, I will start to learn the multiplication facts, I announce. They are important to know if you want to find out how many, and you need to know fast. My mother definitely agrees. I am Amanda Bean. I still love knowing how many, but now I multiply anything and everything, and I never count sheep. The end. This is one of my favorite books to introduce multiplication, and in the back of the book we'll have different activities with equal groups and arrays, and I hope you enjoyed the reading.